So every time y'all break up, you gonna post it. Every time you get into it, you gonna call your friends. No, every time you get into it, you gonna rat him out. What about every time you get with a new guy, you gonna ditch all your friends only for the man to leave you and you have no friends left? What about changing him? You gonna still try to change this man? Welcome to the Woman Cave. Today I want to speak on the importance of just getting into a healthy or having a healthy relationship, not one that come overnight, or changing your ways and not carrying old baggage or old perspectives or old just everything into every relationship that you have. You can expect a healthy relationship if you're doing the same thing you did with every guy you ever dated. Something got to change. The woman space is a space that I created that allows me to just be me. Talk about things I've been through. Talk about places that I may be at the current time. Just talk about life and just be my authentic self. The woman cave be at home, in my woman cave. The woman cave be at my job, in my car. What's the days at my job, in my office. And I just want to talk about the beauty of being in a healthy relationship. One that you are respected, one that you are cherished, one that you don't have to change and accommodate who you are to make somebody else happy. No, not gonna happen. One that you can keep your same friends and be yourself and don't lose your identity. One that you can just show up as your best self. One that you can be faithful. And if you're not happy, hey, listen, this may not be the relationship for me. But you can just be your best self and you can allow God to lead you. Welcome to the Woman Cave. Stay tuned. I'm going to give you about 7 pointers that help me into being in the space where I yearn to be in a healthier relationship. I got tired of the same thing. And so it's a lot of women out there that's saying the same thing. Well, write down some of these pointers and yeah, let's just get right into it.
Let me lay a great time on you. Don't make me wait, no, don't you? Just say you will come to it.
What makes a relationship healthy? All that arguing, all that not understanding each other, all that, listen, I'm selfish, or listen, your way doesn't matter, or a person really forgetting who they are because their mate, their spouse, their significant other won't allow them to be their best selves. Welcome to the Woman Cave. Let's talk about a couple of pointers as it relates to being in a healthy relationship. Not, we done been together for 10 years and it's toxic. We done been together for 2 years and it's toxic. No, we've been together and I won't be with nobody else because I love this person for who they are, not who I want them to be. So I figured I should go over some pointers that help me to get into a better relationship compared to the relationships I've ever been in. I've been around a little bit, but every relationship kind of turned out the same way. And so the first thing I would say that helped me in my relationship is not forgetting who I can't forget who I am in this one. Not this one. Every relationship, I always forget me. You give. And then when it's time to do a reflection or when it's time for you to give to yourself, you feel empty because you give so much. Or that guy, you're dating that guy that kind of like talk about all your friends. Oh, don't hang out with her because she a thought. Don't hang out with her because whatever. And so you get to a place where you don't hang out with the same girls no more. You don't do the same thing. Listen, I like to skate. Let me skate, even if it's not something that you like. I like to go to the movies. Allow me to go to the movies by myself. It's something that I like to do. That person allowing me to just be me. Not one pretending to be none of that. Allowing me to be me. This is what I like. And what I find, like with all of my relationships I've ever been in, when I get into a relationship, I forget me. I stop hanging out with my friends. My friends may want to go to brunch. My friends may want to do something. And guess what Shinobi's saying? I can't go because I'm with my boyfriend. I can't do this because he's not respecting this. No. Excuse me. Allow me to be my best self. And if you can't do that because you want me to be so under you, you got a problem. I need you to match my energy. I need you to match me. And if you can't match me, then dog, why are we together? So the first thing I would say is not forgetting you, not losing your identity just because you're in a relationship. Not forgetting your friends just because you're in a relationship. Because guess what? That relationship may fail. Your friends, I'm talking about your true friends, they'll always be there. But you done messed up your relationships with your friends because of your current boyfriend. So, not forgetting about self in a relationship. Next pointer that helped me to be in a healthier relationship have to be my perspective on being faithful. Regardless if my partner cheat, I don't go cheat. No. Because I don't want to lose my integrity or lose my dignity to get even with you. I'm going to let God handle you. But if I got to go out and cheat and degrade myself to accommodate or to be on your level, then who I'm proving a point to? And so my biggest thing now is just being in a relationship. If any of my ex-boyfriends watching this, I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably cheated. Yeah, I was talking to somebody else. But being in a place where I don't want to cheat. If I'm not happy with a person, I just don't want to be with you. And I don't have to be with you. And that's okay as well. So being faithful. Faithful is a big thing with being in a relationship or allowing your relationship to be healthy. The next thing is understanding your partner. You need to understand your partner's love language. If I like quality time, don't keep buying me tennis bracelets and thinking that's no. Understand what I like. I like to spend time with each other. But if you're booked and busy all the time, then I'm starting not to believe that you like me. Because you're not understanding my love language. How do I receive love? It's a book on the 5 love languages. You can do the quiz, whatever you need to do to understand your partner, then do just that. I like to spend time, and touch is my big thing. For somebody else or for your partner, it may be gifts. It may be acts of kindness. It may be something else. Understanding your partner's love language is a huge thing. The next thing I would say is understanding the importance of keeping your business. Everybody don't want to see your relationship win. Everybody don't know what a healthy relationship is. Everybody don't understand that what you may be going through. A lot of times people, I never do that. Lying. So understanding that your relationship problems, whatever you may be going through, you find 2 or 3 couples that you could talk to, or whether some people have parents that they could talk to and they're never going to judge that person. Whoever it is in your life that you could talk to and they're not going to place judgment, but they're going to tell you the best advice, then talk to them. A lot of times you try to talk to your single friends and they're only speaking out of the place where they're currently, or where they are currently, or you will talk to your friends that's married and it's like, dog, my boyfriend don't have to cheat on me for me to get to better. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't accept the same things. And so you have that couple or 2 where it's like, okay, I can talk to them about things. They can give me perspective. But other than that, putting all your business on the streets, posting about everything, telling all your business on social media, that's not the route. It alleviates people being in your business. It eliminates people, because guess what? You could talk all this junk about a person and you'll be right back with them. So when you go through things in your relationship, just try to keep it to yourself. Try to pray about it, and then just move on. The next pointer I would say is that you're accepting your partner for who they are. Stop trying to change people. Change isn't easy for anybody. You can't even change yourself. You can't even change yourself. So how are you going to be in a place where you're trying to change somebody else? Allow a person to, especially if you don't even have a degree in counseling. Like, nah. That's not your job. Allow a person to change on their own, and also understand that change for everybody looks so different. Change for everybody looks different. I love change, but it take me a while to adapt to the new change. But my partner he got to know that about me. And once he understands it about me, then you understand, like, listen, it's not that this person don't want to change ever, but maybe I should reflect on self before I try to change somebody else. A lot of times when we're trying to change a person, oh, I want him to be like this, I want him to stop. It take a person a lifetime to change, because you never know what that problem may be rooted in. So that's another pointer that can help with a healthy relationship. Stop focusing on your partner and focus on self. I think I got like one more. Oh, talking things out. Talking things out. We don't have to fight. We don't have to argue, especially if you have kids. That can be draining. You don't have to fight. You don't have to argue. Let's talk about things. Let's talk about whatever we may be going through. Let's do a check. Let's do a weekly check, a monthly check, where it's like, I don't want the toxic relationships. I've been in them for years. I always been with a guy that's toxic, and not so much of him, but you date a reflection of yourself. So if you date toxic, 9 times out of 10, you toxic. And so I had to get into a place where I'm like, I want to be in a healthy relationship. I don't want to be in something that's toxic. I don't want to sit around and talk about my boyfriend all day and bash him. I just don't want to do that anymore. And so if you're with somebody and you're saying, you know what, I just want the healthy version of what a relationship look like, that's okay. Even if you didn't see that growing up. A lot of times we get stuck and think, oh, because I never seen marriage, I can't create it for myself. No, whatever you want, you can get it. You got to stand 10 toes down on it. 9 toes, 8 toes, however many toes you got to stand solid on it. And when you stand solid, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. So that was a couple of things that I was just talking about today, like, how do you get to that place of being in a healthy relationship? If you're not in a space where you're healed of those like core issues and they keep showing up in all of your relationships, go to therapy. Before you go to therapy, God, help me in this area. Transform me in this area. You go to therapy, you get different practices that can help you grow and evolve in that area. Nothing wrong with that. But I know what I do want. I want a healthy relationship. And in order for me to get a healthy relationship birth a healthy relationship, I got to be able and willing. I have to be willing to do the work for myself as well. And I don't got time to be attracting somebody just because, oh, they cute. No, you have to attract a person because spiritually they're there. Not just physical. God, is this the person for me? A person that stimulates your mind, your way of thinking, that can push you to better. You get tired of going with people just, oh, he look good. Oh, he got money. I'm about to start rapping Drake, but yeah. You get to a place where you're saying, you know what? I want a healthier relationship. And trust me, you can have that. You deserve it, girl. You deserve it. Because who got time to be in toxic stuff forever? Nah. God help me to be faithful. God help me to accept my partner as they are. Let me not try to change them. God help me that when I'm trying to handle situations with my partner, that I do it in a healthy way. God help me that I learn my partner's love language. God help me that I don't tell all my business to other people that probably don't care about me, or probably do, but they're not in my shoes. Or let me not tell all my business on social media. And God help me that when I get into relationships, I'm not forgetting self, because that's so easy to do. I love you. Thank you for tuning into the Woman Cave. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Every Wednesday I post a video just giving some pointers, dropping some gems, giving some wisdom. Because, child, listen, I needed help, and I still need help. This is a journey. This is nothing that happened overnight. However, These are some things that I implemented into my relationship, and it helps. It helps to be in a happier space. It helps to not be with somebody that's toxic. It helps to not always want to argue. It helps to listen. I want to be faithful. I don't want outside people in my bedroom. Like, and when I'm saying outside people in my bedroom, not he talking to everybody else, I'm talking to different people. No. It put a dent on your relationship. So I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in, and welcome to the Woman Cave.